sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Cowboys going up against the Titans. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
When the Cowboys selected Anthony Hitchens, they knew they were getting a productive college linebacker, one who tackled really well and was able to diagnose plays. But what they also got was a guy who could also cover running backs out of the backfield, showing a dose of speed to run down plays.
3rd down now following the run. Operating from the gun. Knight. And he's got his man on the out route. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And now here's a carry heading left. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Knight. And his throw is incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down. Knight, wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Off the play fake. Knight. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Knight. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So 2nd and 10 here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Knight. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Knight. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
On second down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Deshaun Hall able to drop him for a loss of a couple. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Daniels has it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Knight. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off play action. Knight. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line? Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Operating from the gun. Knight. And this one's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. And technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time. 3rd down here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, eluding the tackle. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Off the play fake. Knight. And he fires one incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun, Knight. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Throwing to start the drive. Knight. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. On first down, Knight. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. As they run the counter play. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Knight. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And the Titans defense, they get ready. They take the field again. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down carry here for Johnson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 22-yard line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you see a base 3-4 team that attacks and moves similar to what we just saw in that play and spills running plays, often think back to the Giants, the New York Giants of the early 90s. That was one of the best attacking 3-4 teams that you saw, mainly because they had 4 tremendous linebackers.
To throw on second down. Knight. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Green.
Looking to throw. Knight. And this one is incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
On 3rd down, that's Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. Whoosh. Now another. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. And this is incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Knight. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing on first down. Knight. And he slings one that's incomplete. Throwing again. Knight. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On third down. Knight. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Cowboys on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. And
all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff. Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Knight, and that is incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Boom, land it.
From the gun, Knight. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Fielded at the 33. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go. 3-19. Hot. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. The struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he's on to punt for Dallas. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Hang on now. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second down. Knight is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Knight. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. It's McCaffrey, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it with Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Off play action. Knight. And that'll be incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Seven yards to go on second down. From the gun, Knight. And he rifles one incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on third down, Knight. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And out now come the Cowboys. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Daniels. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Incomplete.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And that is incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Off the play fake. Knight. And this one's incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jeff Locke now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
What's often perceived as a weakness of a 3-4 defense is the defensive line and their ability to stop a run game. But if you have a massive nose tackle or a nose guard who can sit in the middle and eat up double teams, that allows other guys to get to the ball much quicker.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Knight. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's go! 319! 319!
And he finds Daniels. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. All right, here we go. Looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Seven yards remain now on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play. And it'll be fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. All right, here we go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now the Titans getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here come the Cowboys. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those...